If you ever feel like you need food for your soul, turn on your radio and let the truth be told. Giving you the raw to keep you informed. Running it our way, our platform. Black excellence, a generation move. Give fuel to the youth until they minds like the room. B-Rock is the rebel. Spit knowledge, heat their game up like a kettle. Take it to another level. Nick at night, even in the daytime. The inspiration for the crew, he go hard for the grind. Hot Rod, the wisdom it'll kill them. Then wake they mind up, you have no choice but to fill them. 3 minds are better than one, the collective. 3 points of view for the one, our perspective. So put your fist up if you're with me. I ain't in the clan, but I brought my hood with me. Truth be told. Yo, we back. Damn it. Another episode, Truth Be Told Radio. I'm your boy, B-Rock. Hell y'all talking about. Got Nick at night in the daytime in the building.
Holla at your boy.
Today we got Hot Rod ass on the camera.
Oh, behind the scenes,
You know what I'm saying? We got him on the hot behind the scenes, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, camera.
We got Machiavelli Slim in the background. Got and we got Black Pearl in the thing.
Uh-oh, there it is.
Y'all hear them snap, you know what I'm saying? Grown woman. All right, today, man, look. Y'all probably try to prevent this from happening, but it's happening, damn it. Look, man, I'm in the lab with my dude, Jeff. You know what I'm talking about? Me and Jeff go back.
Like 4 flats.
9 to 5 schedule. We working together, man. We was chopping the thing up before the podcast started, man. We was laying down the foundation, man. Like some real on the corner talk, man. And from that point right there, we seen that. I mean, he already had something going on, and I seen from that point, you know what, man, I needed to start something too. So, man, we're going to introduce y'all to my boy, Jeff. We're going to let him have the mic real quick, man. Jeff, holler at these folks real quick, man. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm mad I don't have a super nickname like y'all do. I ain't gonna lie about that one. You got Black Pearl and everything. I need to come up with a nickname, but definitely, my name's Jeff. Book writer.
Yeah.
Gun range entrepreneur.
All right.
So I got a lot of stuff going on. So pleased to be on the show. I'm glad y'all.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you. When you said my name is Jeff, the first thing came to mind was down 22 Jump Street.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. Yeah. My bad, man.
Glad I ain't got no high-pitched voice.
My bad.
So, look,
that's why I need a nickname.
By the next time you come on, we might work up a name for you.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But yeah, man, we're gonna start out, man. We already know when you was doing the gathering, you know what I'm saying? Well, pretty much this, I guess, before the podcast,
Right.
everybody started really kicking in with that.
Right.
But you was doing the gatherings where you bring men and women together and basically talk about relationship stuff, you know, any little issues like that. You was doing
Right.
that before. And tell us a little about that.
Well, on a regular, I get approached by a lot of people about, things that men do, things that women do, and it was crazy because it caused a conflict between what women know and what they think they know.
Yeah.
So I would just tell them, how about we do this? Because I can't give you advice. You ask me for advice, and then I can't give it to you because you're going to disagree with it.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, I'll get a bunch of y'all in one room, and I get a bunch of them on the same side, on the opposite side. And, y'all could ask these questions amongst each other and, see if y'all get an answer. Now, you can't be mad if you don't get the answer that you're looking for.
Yeah.
But you can't ask these, you know what I'm saying? But don't ask the questions and you're not going to like the answer.
Exactly.
So
True.
Instead of me just giving you my opinion, you take, from actual men.
Yeah.
can answer these questions. So it ended up being a big thing, and people enjoyed it. They loved it. You know?
Yeah.
I've had 3 of them so far.
Yeah, man. I know we when we used to link up and talk about it, man, it's definitely like it gets so intense. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the energy from that, man. It'll pull in a nurse or kitchen aid or CPN, whoever walking past and they see us talking. They'll stop and literally, you know what I mean, jump in on it. So
That's what's up.
like, I mean, that was some good energy, but I believe it was good because it separated that misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I think like this, or I feel like, no. How about you know how we think instead of going off what you
Stop
think,
assuming
feel.
and shit.
Stop assuming.
Make
Let's cut
ass
out
out
the
yourself.
assumptions.
Yeah.
Because I think, me personally, this is my opinion. Nobody have to agree with me, but I think men are more attentive to things when they think we aren't. So let's say, for instance, a woman probably can tell you everything bad about yourself.
Yep.
But a man can tell a woman what he loves about her, what he admires about her, you know what I mean, what he thinks she can do better, things of that nature. Now, not saying all women are like that,
No.
but a high percentage of women, let her get mad. She gonna tell you, if you'll hear more bad stuff about you than you will hear positive.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But men, we get to a point where we, you know, I talked about this before, where we'll, even if a woman is like that with us, we'll still say, you know, she was a good woman, man. You know, we went through ups and downs. She was a good woman. You know,
Yeah,
she had
right.
a lot of good qualities. I like. It just didn't work. But a woman gonna be like, hey,
That nigga wasn't shit.
He wasn't shit.
But you
That
know,
nigga
but
do
you know what
shit
though,
for
and
me.
what that comes from is we're not bitter after breakups or whatever the case may be,
Well,
and especially
Yeah.
you know what, and especially when they feel like that you were at fault. Men will take it and be like, all right, cool. So it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. Let's not drag it. You know. And then they still feel like, and the reason you get the arguments is because they still feel like it hadn't been solved yet. We didn't fix the problem.
They
There's
need
no
that
problem
closure.
to fix. Men don't do closure.
Hell
Men
no.
don't do
no
closure. We don't deal with closure.
It's over.
period.
It's over. We don't give a damn.
It's over.
On to the next.
It's over. I mean, but seriously,
It's-
though, what's the purpose in closure?
I say it's different. It's different with us. We might have closure, but not how women have closure. Like,
see,
for instance,
no,
I'm
well-
gonna say I've been in this situation. This is the problem I ran into. When I ended it, it wasn't over for them.
Yeah.
When they ended it, then it was done. It was nothing I could say. So it was
Right.
like, hell nah, he finna break up with me.
But see, with men, even if a woman break it off with a man, all right, well, fuck it. But a woman's gonna, if you break up with a woman's gonna come back. Well, why did we break up?
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
the reason why? Like, what did I do? If you don't know what you did, then goddamn it, what you asking me for?
And see, here's the thing. A lot of them know what they did,
They just don't know.
but they just you just want you don't want to take accountability. And then even if I told
Take
you
their
what
word.
you did,
Yeah,
and
it is.
even if I told you what you did, you still not gonna take accountability for it. So what's the purpose in
Exactly.
closure? We just don't do it.
Exactly.
It's not
Waste
for
the
us.
energy.
You know?
So man, oh goodness gracious. I just looked at my.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
still
going
getting-
back and forth.
We
over
got some little Facebook dialogue going on, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
just looked at something said my name was mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
Hey,
like,
hey,
I
yeah.
haven't even said nothing, but besides that, man, we talk about you doing the gathering and everything, and like
Uh-huh.
I said, it started from when we used to talk, and that kind of gave me the inspiration to start a podcast.
Right.
All right, now I hear you got a book.
Right.
So you don't move from hosting an event to being an author on my ass.
Yeah, it's
man.
country.
Well, here's the thing. The idea of the book came first.
Okay.
The idea of the book came first, and once people got around to hearing about the book, then they all had all of these questions. So
Yeah.
I said, that's what made me do the event. I just said, let me get everybody in the room. And now everybody's waiting on the book. And I recently just got finished with it a few months ago.
Okay.
So and I think it turned out perfectly. So for women, because I told the book is not for men. It's just about men.
It's about men.
You know, and
It ain't no ain't no Steve Harvey book.
hell no,
Oh,
man.
okay.
You know what we talked? You know
Had
we
to get
talked
that
about this. We talked about that, and we've been talking about it for the longest. I hate the rhetoric that he's putting out there for women to teach women that men are this and they're dumb. They're really stupid. They're dumb. And I'm like, no, you need to just say that to yourself. We ain't stupid and we ain't dumb.
Exactly.
By far.
You don't need to be doing that. But no, it's definitely something where I think a lot of women, they get these bad pictures painted on men by people like Steve Harvey, Derrick Jackson, because they feel like that they can
Oh God.
tear down the man.
Oh Lord, we can have a whole
They
show.
tear
about
down the
this.
man to uplift women, and
Yeah.
you don't have to do that to uplift women. And
No.
the bad thing is that makes you a weak man if you feel like you have to tear down the next man to uplift a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's terrible. That's like that Marvin's Room, that Drake Marvin's Room shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
It
player hater
sure
shit.
hell is.
I'm just saying you can do better. Come on, man. We don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, and
You know?
I think men. That's something that I had to start with it myself. Because I started doing that based off just the environment. You know what I mean? So my thing now is I'm not finna down another man. You know, I know now what men go through. So I'm not gonna shoot down another man. I've seen how women can be manipulative. I've seen how women like to show off certain things, and some men could come in and be good, genuine men, but a woman will create a version of a man to kind of battle with you.
Yep.
So I said, why I'm gonna go into this? She with this dude. Why the hell I'm gonna be sitting over here mugging this dude or something? This dude might be a genuine good dude, but she's right here trying to create this.
And
This
not the
the
animosity.
dick swinging competition.
It's that sense. It's that sense of control.
And see, this my thing. You never know what the hell this man. This man might be a goddamn kung fu master. You go fuck with that man, he don't put them hands on your ass. Now you in the hospital looking stupid.
I mean, it's that
You
sense
see
of
what
control.
Jigga said? I shot his ass. He trying to do kung fu. I had that Mac 10.
Yeah, they want to control. They want to control the man that they're with.
They go that
to
other
know,
word.
to know that.
Yep.
To know that.
Shout out to Slim. Control.
To-
Control.
And accountability.
Accountability. Woo. And you and what it is, like I said, they know that they can control the man that they're with. So where if I say get him, you go get him. Then you want to control the nigga that you ain't with no more, for the simple fact of you want him to think that this guy's on some bullshit. So then you gotta. I think they like that whole gladiator shit.
Yeah,
somebody
that's
being
what it was,
fought
glad.
over. You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, any man that will fight another man solely over what a woman says and not finding out the facts, you're a weak ass man.
Yeah, I go off of that. You a weak ass man, bro.
Weak.
There's no other way to put it.
Because
I'm not finna fight nobody for
I
no dumb ass
don't-
reason.
I've been told, oh, this guy does more than you. This guy did this. Oh, I already told him about your ass. He know how to deal with you. And I'm saying to myself, if he knew what was really going on, he'll be coming at you a certain way.
Yeah.
First of all, he'll be asking you, why you standing in the way of this man being up his child? Why you so into, why do you want to know so much about him, but you want to keep everything secret about yourself? You know what I'm saying? And I seen, not only in my situation, but I had a friend, I spoke about this before. He was trying to just go and pick up his daughter. This woman had men out there trying to jump on him based off something she said. Now, this a dude, he don't even mess with nobody like that. But
Right.
to him and the mom just not getting along. And the fact that he won't deal with her like that,
Right.
oh, it's awesome, I'm going to set you up type of stuff. So I literally had to ride with him because he didn't have no pistol or nothing. And we pull up, it's 5 dudes literally out there waiting on him.
Hey man, a lot of women are permanently tainted.
Yeah.
They permanently tainted.
I can agree with that. Yep.
I'm just being dead honest. A lot of them are not going to change from that.
Nah, hell
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah.
A lot of them
yeah,
not going
no,
to change
it's
from
not
that. They
gonna change.
permanently
They're not
tainted.
trying to.
You have to. I mean, but like I said, that comes with self-reflection. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do a lot of self-reflection. That self-reflection would tell you exactly what it is you want in a relationship and whether this relationship right here is right for you.
So, in your book, do you speak on the self-reflection?
Definitely. I think people should take. I also put in there that people should take time out, you know, when you do your prayer, you know, you meditate.
Yeah.
Because there's two forms of communication. There's two lines of communication. You're talking and you're listening.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when people pray, they talk to God. When you meditate, you listen. Listen to what God has to say to you. And a lot of times, your intuition is your self-reflection, which is one of the greatest tools on this planet. Women have that, and a lot of them don't listen to it.
Yeah.
It talks to them, but they won't listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to do a little bit more self-reflection in order to get right with your intuition, so that way you know you can dodge bullshit when you see it coming.
So let me ask you this: for somebody like me that's not exactly up to par with everything, I start meditation. Mama. So what do you recommend for somebody like me?
I mean, to be honest with you, meditation don't have to be 20 minutes.
I'm gonna tell you now. If I close my eyes for 3 minutes, it's over.
You know, real talk. No, real talk. Good meditation is just sitting back. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 3 minutes out of your day. Sit back, clear your mind. Hey, fold your legs, close your eyes, and just
I got
and
these
just think.
badass hips. And you talking about something? Well, my leg won't come back together.
Don't even focus. Just sit down. Close your eyes and just clear your mind. Don't think about nothing. You got to focus on your breathing.
Okay.
Focus on your breathing. Don't think about nothing. You start to feel a little clear. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try that.
You start to feel a little clear.
Now, if I go to sleep, I'm gonna call you back. Hey, no, dang, I fell asleep.
As long as you clear.
Okay,
What
all right,
difference does it make?
cool.
You can go to sleep doing it as long as you clear. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a clear mind and you focused on that breathing, I'm pretty sure you focused on the breathing because you went straight to sleep. So,
okay, all right, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense now.
But it's definitely something. It's definitely something that we all need to utilize: prayer and meditation.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I definitely will dive in it. What I do sometimes, and I find myself doing it. Well, I'll just listen to music. I know people say
great tool.
meditation is quiet, but music will soothe me, and I don't listen to any kind of music. I might listen to some alternative, like some house music. You know, with the DJs, they'll have the real soothing beats.
I'm gonna tell you though, but what you gotta do, you can't listen to songs. I recommend not listening to songs with words, because when you start listening to songs with words, you're gonna start thinking about it. You're gonna start rapping and shit, and it's gonna fuck up what you're supposed to be doing.
I say it depends on the type of song, you know. Because, like, for instance, if I'm meditating, if I'm not listening to the DJs just playing the music because, you know, they might have an hour mix of just soothing music. If I'm not listening to that, I'll listen to oldies.
Yeah,
I don't listen to no rap or nothing like that, because I'm like,
Then you gonna turn it-
put
yeah.
me in a
Classic music would do it, because for me, and I tell people, you know, for me, I got my game different, and you know, a lot of it I get from music, I get from movies, I get from books that I read, and the music I listen to, and to me, I listen to all the classics, Luther, because Marvin Gaye, because there's a message in it.
Exactly.
There's a real message in it, and a lot of people listen to. And when we were young, when I was young, I listened to the song because it sounded good. I didn't listen to the song for the message. The older I got, I'm like, yo, I didn't realize he said that, and that's what he meant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, music does it, and you know that's why I tell people, and I don't want to jump straight into that when you talk about the Bible, stuff like that. And people are saying, you know, they read the Bible to get that. And I say, I personally don't. I think I get that in everything else. That's just even with my relationship with people. A lot of that word you get out of the physical stuff, the music that you listen to, the movies that you watch. Sometimes the TV shows you watch. I hate to use that. You know how reality TV doing us right now. But a lot of it comes from that, just the interaction with what's around you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it came a lot easier for me just sitting back and noticing. That can be part of your meditation also.
Yeah, straight up. And I'm gonna pick it back off of that what you were saying. Like a lot of the old school songs, I just nice melody when I was younger. I like how it sounds. I'm a sound guy, so I hear sounds in music that, I see the sounds,
Yeah.
But when I got older,
That was that acid.
it was,
okay.
when I got
Seeing the
older,
sound on
it's
acid.
certain messages that I got that I'm like, damn, I didn't know that he was saying that. Man, like Luther, that's my dude, man. That's my dude. Like, I listen to Luther, and me listening back to his actual lyrics and not how he's singing the song, I'm like, damn, he was the same stuff I'm going through now. This guy was talking about that in those songs in the 80s. Like, they were talking about the relationships. When I was listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, some of the stuff, I'm like, damn, they were going through this back then. Like,
And
it was.
see, a perfect song for Luther that I listened to that I finally I interpreted my own way. A house is not a home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you really
That's one
think
of-
about the words to that song, he was saying no matter what we do, we might split apart, but when I open my door, still be there for me.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of the song.
That's
Definitely
why. That's why a lot of relationships back then lasted longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause now you got that real street bitch give a fuck about a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got that now. But back then, Luther like, look,
We gonna go do
we
some
gonna go
shit.
do some shit.
But believe either.
You know.
a song that did it for me was "Wait for Love."
Oh man,
The title,
Yeah.
the
Title
title
alone.
itself said it, but I didn't realize in the lyrics where he would, not even in the lyrics. Second verse did it for me, where he would say, "Hold on, if you got something, hold on to it because
and then you'll see.
you'll see because you'll never know
Yeah,
until you lose it that you gave up too soon."
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave up too soon. And I was in a situation like that where a girl, she gave up on me. And, a girl, she gave up on me. And
Yeah, let her hear your voice on that. You gave up on me.
she gave up on me. And she went to get with some dude. And it was crazy because she got with some dude that she had already been talking to. And all of a sudden, now she found out it wasn't working out with them. She's like, I got to make it right with this guy right here.
No, shouting.
I'm like, man. And it was bad for me because I went like on a 6-month binge. I don't want to talk to nobody. I was losing weight because I wasn't eating. I couldn't do nothing but drink water and sit there and think about that. And she really put me in a bad place. She really put me in a bad place. So
Damn.
for me, it was like, and I'm dead ass. Like, people will be like, yo, come, let's go out. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Man.
Then this is where the self-reflection came in for me. So I'm like, yo, come on, man. Listen, I got a good job. I got money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I'm educated. Man, let me get back out here.
There
Do
it
something.
is.
And the moment I got back out there, those phone calls started coming in. She called me all times of the day.
What you doing?
Good morning text messages.
What you doing, big head?
Oh, you got the big head text message.
You sit your ass down.
Right, the big head and hey friend.
Yeah. Oh.
All that shit.
Oh.
Come on, man. I'm too smart for you to be hitting me with that bullshit. Come on,
Man,
man.
look, and I was doing that, and where I messed up at, I got tested and I failed the test.
Fell for the okie doke.
But I went on that little binge, and I wasn't talking to nobody. I literally
Right.
came home every day. I found the show on Fire Stick. What it is? What that show called? The Ship. What it calls? Damn, what the show? It's something with a ship.
It's probably called this shit. Yeah, it's the
What
shit.
it called? The Ship or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay. I was watching that show. I got into that show. Came home, did that. Got on the computer, listened to some soothing music. Got Killer Instinct on Xbox. They brought that out, so I was playing the old Killer Instinct. I got into that, so I made that a habit. Started going to the gym 4 times a week, meal prepping. Like, I was doing that, and I was getting good, man. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where my homeboy was like, man, get on POL for something. Like, bro, you be sitting in the house like you really, and I'll be like, man, I'm just kind of finding peace. You know what I mean? And as soon as I started that, those phone calls came. It went from
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
want to talk to you no more. I don't want to do that to hey, I was wondering, if you was busy or not, because I don't want to interrupt your schedule. And I'm looking like at first you didn't give a damn about my schedule.
Yeah.
Now it's all this
Yeah.
nice talk, and I fell back for it. You know what I mean? And that messed me. It took me off track of
Now,
what I was
see,
doing.
See, the difference between us, y'all went in and y'all were like, I'm gonna leave it. Me, but I went to the club, turned over here, motherfucker. We
I
get
mean,
wide.
but
I
okay,
was out
but
there
see, understand it for me.
But I wasn't dealing with no female though. But I was just getting fucked up.
Oh, you were
every
dealing with
weekend.
niggas?
I said I was getting fucked up every weekend, trying to be funny. And shit.
I'm just trying to
No,
clarify.
like
Yeah,
y'all
he
said,
doing dirt right
y'all
there.
wasn't worried about the females coming out and hollering at you and stuff like that, man. I
Well,
was
no.
on the same
Yeah,
shit, but I
you
just
went
went
to start doing
I just
stuff
went
yourself.
I
Well,
started doing
no,
shit
for me,
different way.
well, for me, to be honest with you, this was my real first heartbreak. My real first heartbreak. So I took it
Kind of hard.
I took it real hard.
I
Oh
understand.
man, I took it real
Understand.
hard. And I got my roommates telling me, "Yo, get up," like, because my roommate was her best friend.
Oh,
So she's
shit,
like,
wait.
"Yo," she was like, "Get over it, get over it." And because she knew that she had found somebody already, so she didn't break girl code by telling me she found somebody. She just said, "Get over it, get over it,
That's
get
what
over it."
women do. They gonna cover for each other even if they know they on that fuck shit.
That bullshit.
They ain't gonna break girl code.
But yeah, so after that, I think I went like 6 months. After the 6 months, I was like, man, let me get back out here, do some shit. And to be honest with you, that whole 6 months, I was just self-reflecting.
Yeah.
Once I found it, I was like, damn, I just realized who the fuck I was.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm the shit in a relationship.
And see,
You ain't gotta warn me.
that I
Straight
found
up.
that out early, and that turned out bad for me. 'Cause like I said, I went to the club, big goddamn money, get these bottles, fuck these bitches. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was me. That's what I did.
But
Right.
I agree. Like I got to the point that I literally, and I say it all the time. I be telling them I'm the shit and the piss in the
you
relationship.
got now, yo,
You know what I mean? And
I'll tell any woman,
I
nigga,
started
I'm the
doing
shit,
stuff
fuck
by
you.
myself. I go to the movies by myself. Go to the
Nah, I
bar,
wouldn't do
get some
that.
wings, get some
Nah,
drink.
I
Like it's a
wouldn't
lot
do
of
that.
stuff that I know I would only do with a woman.
I can't even go
I
down the
started
street by
doing
myself.
that by
man.
myself. You know what I'm saying? And
Fuck that.
I just started learning how to have fun with myself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
biggest.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing you could ever use.
yeah.
Learning how to be happy without. And I tell people, happiness that's internal.
It is.
That's not something you get from somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when you see people and they be like, "Oh, I'm with this person, they just make me happy." No, they make you feel good. There's a difference between what makes you feel good and what makes you happy.
Yes.
See, what makes you feel good is temporary. What makes you happy
It's long term.
is long term.
Yeah.
That's permanent. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So a lot of times, a lot of the women that would approach me in the hospital and they talk about happiness and they have the bad sense of what happiness is. I said, I tell you what, let me ask you something. And this happens with all women. I said, tell me something that makes you happy. Tell me what makes you happy. And you know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do? They either say that or they're gonna tell you some external bullshit, some materialistic.
Yeah.
I said, but you do know everything outside of you does, get old, right? You may have to replace it with something, or you may have to fix on it, and then it ain't gonna be the same as when you first got it. So what makes you happy? So a lot of them to go, I don't know.
Yep.
Then they asked me that, and I said, they say, what makes you happy? And I'm like, me.
Yeah.
I done found that. I'm happy. That's why a lot of us, well, for me, I have a real nonchalant attitude that I won't let
I
won't let anything fuck up how
My
I feel.
happiness.
Yeah, and I'm getting back to that spot. You know what I mean? But what I think I did notice, speaking on when you were saying you had that little bench, I had that bench, my homie had that bench. I noticed men don't leave a chick and jump to another chick to keep his mind off a chick. But women, they will jump to another dude to keep their mind off the last dude. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
It happens,
Okay,
but it's not.
You
a lot.
jumped out there for yourself.
Yeah.
You jumped out there for yourself.
Shit.
When I did, I didn't have another woman lined up that I'm finna run to her to bury my problems. Now I did have a homeboy that he got out of the situation with one. His thing, he always buried his problem in the next chick,
Okay.
and he never took time to himself. Like literally, he stopped messing with this chick or he mad with this chick. He go up to the other chick house.
Oh no.
He get mad at that chick, he go over that chick.
See,
house.
I can
And then when he done with all them chicks, he'll hit me up and he'll go back to a chick that was just a jump off just to have her around. And I'm like, hey, bro, you don't want to just chill out? You know what I'm saying?
So he had chicks on standby.
Yeah, he did how the females are.
It's different if it's just that one chick.
Nah, he jumped with me. He just buried his problems in the next chick. And I
Yeah.
could tell that wasn't helping him figure out it because he had problem with a chick. He had been divorced. He wasn't getting along with his mom and dad. So, but instead of him sitting down or trying to get some therapy or something, he just jumped to the next chick. And I know a lot of
Yes, that's
women
the wrong way to
operate
do it.
like that.
Well, for
They
most-
already have men lined up.
For most men, they don't need therapy. That's why it never really works. They never really go. They never really go because they feel
God
like
damn.
they feel as if they don't need therapy.
Cyclops beam, but
They feel as if they don't need therapy.
yeah.
A lot of men that go to therapy, I have a therapist and I had her for 10 years. And it's got to the point with my therapist, older white lady, she's from Greece.
Okay.
And I've been going to her for 10 years, and she's pretty much told me everything I done told myself about me. Like, you're an asshole. I'm like, yeah, I don't pay you to tell me that. I know that already. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
boy, I got you.
So for me, I go to
that
therapy.
dance on me.
I go to therapy just to enjoy the conversation. I can't wait to get there. And you know, we have a real good rapport with each other. Now, I have tried the couple therapy before. And to be honest with you,
That shit feel.
a man, yeah, it did. It did. It did. Because see, the thing is,
I was
because
speaking out loud.
we ended up going to a therapist who was a woman,
Oh, Lord.
and she was our age.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So,
hell nah.
so the whole time I'm in there, I feel like I'm getting daggers thrown at me. Y'all just
Yeah,
throwing darts
yeah.
at me the entire time.
She
So
was
what
throwing them
happened?
knives like damn.
And what happens is, because she was paying, I felt like the therapist was on her side more. And I said, but for me, I said, you know what? That's fine. She paying. I think you should be on her side.
Now,
But you know what? But you know what that does? You
you
don't
close
give
yourself
her.
off.
You don't give her the room
Everything.
to take accountable for
Yeah.
the shit that she did.
Accountability came
see,
up again.
You know what I'm saying?
Like in my last marriage, we went to marriage counseling. We had a male pastor. And the first thing off the jump, she said, "He an asshole. You damn right. I got every right to be an asshole. Look at this shit that you do."
Mhm.
And throughout the whole counseling, every time we went to counseling, you know, she would always talk about the shit I did wrong. And he was like, "Well, does he ever do anything right?" Hell no. She,
Why you with her?
that was pretty much what he said. If he's doing everything wrong, then why y'all even still
Why
married?
y'all still married?
And then, you know, he asked, what does he do for you? Not a damn thing. Well, what does he do for your kids? Not nothing. I said, oh, well, hold on. So we gonna talk about the days when you had my car going to work, and I was walking to your kids' school
Well,
in the rain to pick
Wow.
up your kids from school.
yup.
We gonna talk about that.
Sacrifice.
But I wasn't doing shit. Or the days that I would make sure I leave school early so she can stay at work late.
Yeah.
Preach.
I think.
Or
and-
I would go to school all day,
Yup.
come home still cook and clean.
Yup.
But I wasn't doing shit. But when we told that in front of the pastor, she was like, "But you still ain't shit. You an asshole."
Yeah, this marriage. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, it's time to let this marriage shit go.
No, I'm saying
It's time to let it
we,
go.
we got divorced, but
Because you more of a liability than you are an asset.
Exactly.
If you tell me I ain't doing nothing for you, so I'm too much of an asset for you, for you to even recognize. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to let it go.
and that's what I did.
What?
I had to let her go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now,
Terrible.
we can go on all day about that, man. See, I told y'all, man. She just y'all. So we're gonna switch gears up before we get up out of here, man. All right, I'm talking about some. If I could be serious for a moment.
No, I'm on the mic, so we know serious ain't gonna come real quick.
All right. Before we get up out of here, man, you talked about opening the black outdoor gun range.
Definitely.
Dude, do you know how important that would be?
I definitely took all that into consideration. So
Yes,
my
let's talk about
plan.
this.
So the plan was, my family owns a lot of land in Alabama. My mother's side of the family,
Okay.
and they own a lot of land. So what I wanted to do was, I wanted to not just take the people's protection away from law enforcement, but to be able to put people in a position where that they can protect themselves. Worst case scenario, law enforcement can't get to them on time. You get what I'm saying?
Which 90% of the time we can't.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So not only does it do that, I wanted to do first time gun owners training.
Okay. That's
women,
good.
women and weapons training. So
That's
that
good.
way,
That's
women
good.
who have guns or they live by themselves and they have to defend themselves, they will be able to do that. I want to do some type of tactical training. Let's just to say if somebody's in your house and you see that, you need to know how to be able to get in your house, defuse that situation as quickly as possible. You in law enforcement, I'm pretty sure you know how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
And I also want to
he
do
has a
now-
good military background.
Now I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. Something
Okay.
that I tend to tell everybody, and this is something that everybody needs to think about.
right.
Everybody know how their house is made, right?
Uh-huh.
If somebody breaks into your house, don't go to them. Especially women, don't go to them.
Right.
Let them come to you, because you have more grounds for a self-defense. Because think about it. If I kick in your front door, first off, I have no good intentions because I kicked in your door.
Right.
Yeah.
Then second of all, you really can't surprise me if you're searching for me. I'm going to hear you. But if you're in your room, I come into your room, you know where the fuck the door is at. You know the
Absolutely.
layout of your room. Pop their
Absolutely.
ass as soon as they come through the door.
And this is why we need to have that gun
Yeah.
range, because of that training.
Another aspect to think about when you're doing your range,
Mm-hmm.
it's called a shoot house. The military use it a lot. It's just a mock house that they can go through and learn room clearing. So you said you wanted to do it for law enforcement and military. That'll be a great thing because there's not many places out there now where they can get that training. At.
Exactly. So
And that shit'll bring you some money, bro.
some money. You know what I'm saying? So
Good money.
because where it is, it's in the deep country. And like I said, I wanted to do something with law enforcement and military if possible. And I definitely wanted to do something where we could try to build a rapport with law enforcement and people. So it'll be something like
That'll be good.
we could
I'm
get
gonna tell you now that's gonna be the biggest fight you will ever have. No matter how it comes around, people are still not gonna, because it's so many officers out here fucking up and doing the wrong thing. People will never trust us.
No. But I get that part. But just think about this for a second. You're a lot less likely to shoot somebody you know. Understand the part? No, wait.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wanted to do something where we would have an
I
event
get you.
where police officers would come out. There'll be like a cookout and everything, and the citizens of that community would be there and do activities with the police officers. A bonding type of experience, right? Where police officers can learn the citizens of that community,
yeah.
and they could learn law enforcement as well. Like I said before, if you know someone, and we gonna be real, I used to get locked up. I used to get in trouble a lot in my old neighborhood, and a police officer that knew us, he would say, "Go home, go home.
Now-
I'm gonna call your mama."
Hold on before you go further.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why that is. Were those officers from your community?
I think a few of them they weren't. It was just that they would police in that
And see,
community a lot.
Now, this is the issue in law enforcement right now, and in the black community as a whole.
Uh-huh.
The black community, we teach from the jump, hate the police.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you need the police.
You need the police.
No matter what way you think about it, you need us.
Right.
Whether you hate us or like us.
Right.
And then if we start teaching our kids, okay, you don't have to be afraid of police and you don't have to hate police. If you want to see change in the police divisions and in law enforcement, you need to become one in order for that change.
Right.
And if you bring kids from Old Fourth Ward or
Right.
over there in the Bluff, you take kids from the Bluff to patrol the Bluff, you can have what you just said.
Right. No. I definitely agree with what you're saying. See, here's my thing. I've been a victim of police brutality a few times. You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't cool.
I've been a victim of that. Here's what, and I'm gonna tell you what they say in my hood, or majority of the hoods. People who suffer that, and cops sit there and watch. We know that there are good cops out there. We know this for a fact. But it's easy for them to make it bad on them by not doing something about this.
Yeah.
A lot of cops, and I'm not blaming y'all for that because, I get where that comes from. A lot of it comes from fear. Not you to an extent.
You
but
can't even say it's fear. Because if you got fear that much to where you have to abuse somebody, you shouldn't be in a job.
No, not the fear of the person that's abusing, but the cop that's watching it. And they know they wouldn't do that. They would handle that in another way. Mm-hmm. So it's easy for us from the community to say, fuck cops all the way around. But we know that they're good cops. And we know there's a sense of fear of the person that's watching. So a lot of times you may get one or two every blue moon that'll see some shit and stop it. But the problem is it goes on so much. There's a lot of cops that can stop it, but you seeing it and won't do nothing, you just became part of the problem.
Now, it's a lot of instances where things that happen in the street, you don't correct it on the street because it's going to take that power away from that officer.
Absolutely.
So the way you correct that issue is when you go back and you say something to them then.
Absolutely.
Unless like you're physically fucking somebody up and you don't need to be, anything outside of that, I won't correct you out in front of the community.
Right.
But if it's something to a point where you're interacting with somebody and now y'all scuffling, you're fighting, and you're overly doing it, I'm gonna let you know, hey man, back off.
Right.
Because if you fuck this dude up, then we all out.
Right.
But outside of that, I would correct him back at the station.
And see,
or in the car.
And here's the thing about the people in those communities, it's hard for them to see that. Not saying that y'all don't do it, but it's hard for them to see that. So for me, I said I wanted to do, if I have the range, I wanted to do something where I wanted to get law enforcement that are in those communities, and get the people of these communities to establish a rapport with the police officers, because like I said, to be real, if you know somebody, you're more than likely, if you know me out on the street, you're more than likely to, listen, Jeff, put the gun down, I don't want to do this. And then we can talk about this.
The type of person I am, I don't care if I know you, if I don't know you. My last resort is to shoot you.
Right.
My thing first, the first thing I've always learned since I've been doing this, the best way to get out of any situation, in my opinion, there's no situation you can't talk your way out of.
Right.
It's just a matter of how you talk.
Right.
That's like, I can go tonight, go serve a warrant, and they, why the fuck y'all come to my house this? Look, lady, this my job. You want it to stop? Go to the court and complain.
Right.
Until then, I'm going to have to do my job.
Exactly.
And just like when I get people cussing at me all the time, well, why are you cussing at me? Am I cussing at you?
Right.
Because if I cuss at you, then you're going to put me out on news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And I think, like you just piggyback on what y'all was saying, I think it's the community knowing who's policing their community and the police getting to know their community. It's a lack in now. My nephew that just walked in a while ago, at one point, you knew the cops that was riding through here. And he was getting in trouble a lot years back when he was a little young.
Right.
And it's got to a point that the cops knew him because he got in trouble a lot, to where when they'll come around, they didn't just get him and arrest him. They'll talk to him.
Right.
And he'll come and talk to them, to the point where they know, okay, he's a good kid, man. He's just a little trouble.
Right.
Like, we ain't just gonna come around and do this and do that.
And then the next time they see you, get in trouble, it's easier to talk to you.
Yeah, he was coming up to the car. Hey, what's going on, officer? Such and such. Everything good. You know what I'm saying? It was that rapport where they built it. You know what I'm saying? To where if the cops come around and he with his friends out on the block, he like, y'all chill, man. He cool, man. That officer such and such, he cool, man.
I'm gonna tell you how I build a rapport like that with people in the jails, even with officers in the jail. Every jail that I go to pick somebody up, you know, we have to ask them screening questions to make sure they're medically all right to go somewhere.
Yeah.
No matter what jail I go to, I can go to the Cab, I can go to Clayton, I can go to Gwinnett, Cobb, it don't matter. When they see me coming out, they tell me, hey, Reynolds gonna ask you some questions. If you lie, and this nigga gotta take his grade, he gonna tase your ass. That's my rule. If I'm gonna go to Grady, I'm gonna have a fucking reason to go to Grady. It ain't gonna be because you got high blood pressure, nigga. Oh, I'm finna fuck your ass up. I'm gonna make sure you go to Grady. And because of that, whenever they get to repeat people, the first thing they say, oh yeah, hey man, I don't want no smoke today. I ain't got shit wrong with me. All right, cool, long as you know. It's simple shit like that builds a relationship.
Right.
And word get out. Now everybody looking at me, oh yeah, that nigga on the tase. I'm like, hey man, tell that man you got shit wrong with him before he fuck you up. And it's simple shit.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was in that one point, it got to a point that like, oh, bro, hey, big man, that officer said he cool, bro. He cool, bro. Nah, he don't be tripping.
And see,
that,
if you
know
go down
so
into
when
the
I
jail,
was like, okay, I ain't got to be on defense with him.
If you go down to our jail right now, and some shit jump out, to where they actually fought officers, I can almost guarantee you, I'll be one of the ones that won't get fucked with. Because I never disrespect nobody. And I treat everybody like they're human. I tell everybody, every day that we take them to court, I tell them, man, I hope all y'all ass go home. Put me out of job. I hope y'all do. And small stuff like that, it works. It helps.
Yeah,
It really does.
But, you know, we get officers like female. For some reason, females power trip a lot when it comes to law enforcement. So we'll get women that'll come in there, get your hands out your drawers and fuck you doing all that. Why you yelling and cussing? All thing you had to do was say, hey, man, take your hands out your pants. All right, bro. Appreciate it. And keep it pushing. See, I don't understand it about women. I just don't.
So, but to wrap it up, man.
But before we go, we're going to talk about that video. And
man, it's a couple of videos.
I'm finna, okay. So in the video, it's a pregnant woman fighting with the officer.
Oh, yeah, I seen that video.
She grabbed his taser and he shot her. And a lot of people feel that was fucked up. It's not.
I heard she wasn't even pregnant.
It don't matter if she was pregnant or not.
Oh, okay.
Her state has no influence on how that shit went down. Because if he was a mental health person and he did the same shit, he's gonna have the same outcome. As a law enforcement officer, we're taught always go a step above what they are. The purpose of a taser is to immobilize your body. So if an officer gets shot with that taser, now they on the ground shaking. They can't move. You
Right.
get that gun, you shoot them to kill them.
Right.
That's why when somebody grab that taser, that next thing you gonna come to is deadly force. There's no other option around it. That is why he shot and killed.
Now, I seen the video, and I don't want to. I don't share shit like that. I don't even pass no shit like that around. It gets too much power, so I stay away from it. I glanced at it, you know, however I feel, whatever the case. I seen another video where black people was having to get together. They were having a cookout. Now they had a situation across the street from the house, but the cops showed up and seen that all the black people was over here having to get together, so they automatically went there, thinking the problem was there.
That's natural though.
And that shouldn't be natural.
No,
I was
here's the
gonna say,
thing.
shit,
because they was having to get together.
Hold on. Listen, think about what you just said. You get a call. Hey, there's some shit going on at this address. You get there, you see a group of people here, and you don't see shit else going on. You're gonna go to where the crowd is, because crowds normally gather around problems.
But the problem,
It don't matter if
they didn't get called to that address.
It don't matter whether you black or white. A lot of people don't know.
Damn, Michael Jackson.
A lot of people don't know if it's like, say a fight break out in a park right now. If they don't know the name of that park, they're gonna go for the first thing they see. Shit, here's an address. I'm gonna give you the address to where I'm at. And then it's up to that officer to decide, oh shit, the problem really over here, not at that address.
So
Makes sense.
officers get there, they see a crowd of people. Oh, you get over there, start beating people up and arresting people, and you find out this dude was just in the middle of everybody dancing. And everybody was hyped up.
Now,
And they were just dancing. That's why everybody was around hyped up.
It's that's a failure on that officer to actually assess the situation and figure out what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Now, in this video, going back to the video, they said it was a call across the street from the get-together. When they went to the get-together, it was no kind of turmoil. It was a lot of elderly people there. The cops went up and started roughing up a lot of the elderly people.
And
they was trying to tell them, we don't have nothing going on. They over there called the police. But you seen a lot of the white cops wrestling down the elderly people and the black cops standing around trying to get the younger black people to calm down. And they trying to tell them it ain't us. It's a call got made across there. They got something going on over there. But they telling them to shut up. And I mean, they got the video of the white cops. They got old people on the ground. And it's like, come on, y'all see a lot of elderly people.
Are there
Why
any
y'all
repercussions
wrestling?
for that other than administrative leave?
It should be. They should be fired.
And that's not saying every situation is like that. But situations like that is what grinds my gears. Because I'm like, if it's majority elderly people there and they're doing something for somebody elderly and they just got their grandson, you know, y'all see that, okay, there's a lot of elderly people here. Why are y'all wrestling down elderly people?
But see, that also comes down to that officer's training and then just common fucking sense.
Yeah.
Because like doing this and doing warrants in the middle of the night, I've come to learn that 98% of the time old people ain't gonna lie to you. So if I go to a house and I'm looking for somebody and the old folks say, hey, they ain't here, they ain't fucking here. It's very rare you're gonna find an old person that's just gonna lie to you. But young folk, but they'll lie to you every goddamn time.
Yeah, because it's the environment. And
Yeah.
like going back to what you were saying, Jeff, about what you're trying to do with the range, I understand it'll be a battle, but I think it'll be worth it.
It would be.
I
In
think-
the end, it would be worth it.
I honestly think just being real, especially when policing is part of your job, it's less likely that you would resort to violence against someone you know when you could definitely talk them out of a situation. Because like you said, every situation you can talk you should be able to talk your way out of it. And then let violence be the last resort. But like I said, I want to get officers together to where to let them know, establish some type of relationship with people in that community to where you don't have to resort to violence first.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for me to talk to you if I know you versus somebody I don't know. But like you said, you're gonna try. You try to talk your way through the situation before using violence. Like I said, that's just me. That may not work for everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
I talked a man from killing himself, and and he was really in a bad situation. So I had to tell him, I had to find something that he loved more than himself. I said, yo, you got any kids? You got, he said he had a daughter, and he said he had a wife, and he said he just wanted the pain to go away. So I just kind of put it in simplest terms. I said, understand, where your pain ends, theirs begin. Think about it. He called me till this day.
Yeah.
Just see, and this was what, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
He called me to this day. We don't even mention what happened. He'll tell me, yeah, my daughter's getting ready to graduate. About to go get a car for graduation, this and that. And sometimes I'm like, yo, real talk. Had I not stopped that, he would have never seen that.
Yeah.
And to speak on that, you got to have people who's willing to understand that. What I'm learning now, and I'm going through a lot with depression and stuff, I can't talk to everybody.
Right.
Some people, I feel like my friends, I go to, and the first thing they'll say, man, you need to let that go. You need to get over that. That ain't
Yeah,
no
you can't be
secret
willing to
advice
share everything.
Now,
with everybody.
what I'm
one
saying?
thing that I have learned with people when dealing with depression and stuff like that, a lot of people, you have to show them the alternative. Because if you just say, hey, man, you can just get done with the situation, but you're not giving them options to improve, they'll never improve.
They'll never improve. Some people just write people out because you probably didn't have that attachment to people. you probably can't see things from another point of view. So you'll just, man, let that go. Oh, man, you shouldn't even be doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? And, that could be another show. But just to speak out on that, man, I mean, it's good you did that right there, and it's good you was able to understand that.
Right.
And going back to, I got a problem with police, but I don't think every officer is like that. I know some officers that are cool as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me, motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't talking about your Nah, but I know some good people. I know some people that more power trip thing. I know some officers that I did comply with and try to talk to. And, hey, well, I ain't gonna waste your time, officer. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna comply with everything. I just want to let you know. And they was on a power trip, like putting their chest out type of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, all that ain't necessary. I'm trying to talk to you. So what you're doing, it will help. It will help a lot. It's gonna be a battle, but it will help.
I definitely think it'll help.
Now,
Yeah,
we gonna wrap this up, man. Look, man, I told y'all, man, I be in here with my dude all day, man. Look, it's just ain't enough time. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to introduce y'all to my dude, man. Look, we gonna have him back, some more topics, and we gonna really chop up the game. We gonna really get in the game.
I'm with it. Let's make some new enemies.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
Let's make some new enemies, damn it.
Put an S in it. Exactly. This your boy B-Rock. The hell y'all talking about? Check me out on TBT.
Wait. What the hell y'all talking about? Nigga, you ain't Prince. What the hell?
Y'all can reach me at TBT_B-Rock, where you can get all the plus size cowboy love, knowledge, wisdom. Hashtag BBM coming soon.
Fupa.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuda.
Buddha. Yeah, Buddha.
Fuda.
Nick at night in the daytime in the building. I almost missed you. I almost said you live.
Y'all but it up. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, let these folks know where they can reach you at.
Man, y'all can catch me on IG at Nick at Night. That's AT, not the damn at sign. _I.T.D. And if you didn't know, that's in the daytime.
Straight the hell up. Jeff, you got anywhere you want these people to reach you at, man, if they want to get to know more about who Jeff is?
Definitely. My IG is I hate Jeff 86.
Well, damn.
And you know what? Every time I say that, I get the same reaction from everybody. I get the same reaction. I hate Jeff 86.
All right.
And you can reach me on Facebook, Jeffrey Rudolph. Rudolph spelled like the reindeer.
All right.
And I look forward to talking to anybody that want to talk to me.
All right, man. And also, y'all can reach us at #TBT Radio on IG, Facebook, Twitter. Y'all can reach us at TBT Radio on all your podcast sites, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, SoundCloud. Wherever the hell you go to the corner store, if they plan out a podcast, you can listen
Apple
to it.
Podcast.
You know what I'm saying? So we got it for Android and Apple lovers. So you can go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. And nobody got an excuse. Get on there and listen to it. Hot Rod in the background. Y'all can reach him at only one damn place. TBT_Hot Rod. Machiavelli Slim in the background.
Slim.
Y'all can reach him. Shit, he on all the sites too. And we got Miss Black Pearl back there. She don't want y'all to reach her.
Black Pearl back there.
But,
she back there sweating.
Yeah, she's Rare Jim.
She got something she want to say.
She want to say something so bad, she's sweating. You know what I mean? So, we going to get into that, man. We going to keep hitting y'all with this flavor, man. We going to get at y'all later. Truth Be Told Radio, we out.